States appear to be trying to limit voting. New York is about to join 33 other states in launching an early voting program that starts this Saturday. Voters need no excuse to cast their vote early. The move passed this year will make voting more easily accessible for many people. With how it's going to work, here's political reporter Dave Evans.
This morning, an inspection at the Brooklyn voting facility as New York gets ready for history. The first time we can vote early. It all begins Saturday, and most states have already had this for years.
But there will be a 9-day period for people to go vote, and that will hopefully get New York out of the cellar of voter participation. We have been 48th out of 50th in this country in terms of our voter participation.
There's only 61 locations to vote across the city, so it won't be your regular voting site. Also, instead of those big, bulky sign-in books when you first go to vote, they'll now be replaced with electronic tablets, but everything else remains the same.
Now, they have 9 additional days. So it went from a 1-day election event to a 10-day election event, and 4 of those days are weekends.
This fall's election in the city is small, ballot questions in the race for public advocate. But next year, the big one, Donald Trump seeking re-election in what could be a massive turnout. So this year's race and the spring primaries are kind of practice runs.
We know that next year we will be voting in the most consequential election of our lifetimes, and we think that it's important that we get a test run in this general election before we have that election next year.
The big question now is, can the City Board of Election pull this off after a long history of really bad screw-ups? The board promises it'll have extra security, the ballots redesigned. Also, poll workers can now do simple tasks like fix a paper jam. Also, they now have 10 days instead of the crush of just one to try to get things right.